Hey, David, I got an actual letter from one of our fans.
I remember those.
Yeah, it's Deanne. She says, I really want a better gun to defend myself other than my big, bulky 357 Magnum. Well, first of all, Deanne, congratulations on being the one who still writes letters. So, David the Marine, what do you think?
You can carry any gun you want to, but you have to want to. Some are easier to carry than others.
What are the advantages of shooting a big gun?
A big gun is easier to shoot than a smaller gun. It has more weight, which carrying it might be a little bit of a factor, but the more weight means a less kick. Therefore, you have more control over a bigger gun. You have bigger pieces, bigger parts, better geometry in your favor. It's easier to shoot a bigger gun.
That's a full load.
It's a full load with full kick. That's why you want a bigger gun to handle that kick a little bit for you. Because this time we handle a little bit.
Oh, mind you, she did say she doesn't like semi-automatics. Her hands has a hard time racking the slide, and she likes revolvers.
Okay, revolvers give you an advantage that the semi-autos do not, and that means you can put whatever power load level you want in your revolver, it'll still work. So if it kicks too much with one load, you can get a lighter load and won't kick as much.
So she wants a smaller, lighter gun. What do you recommend?
And a revolver, that's a good choice for her. 5-shot 38 special.
So we're not talking about a snub-nose 357.
No, they have some that weigh like 11 ounces. They're hardly heavier than a Whisper. You put a Magnum round in there, you will hurt your hand. I did it one time.
Yeah.
Not one shooting session. I fired one shot from a Magnum that light, and it damaged my hand for a while, so I will not. And I expect most people will not want to shoot Magnum loads out of there, so you got to practice to maintain your proficiency. So I recommend 38s.
This, by the way, is the Smith & Wesson model. Does not have the hammer to get caught on a purse, but there are other brands out there that do as well.
There are. Smith & Wesson model 642. Yes, the standard. Ruger makes a good one.
Ruger's what I was thinking of.
Colt is coming out with reintroduced their detective special, but general a good quality 5-shot or 6-shot 38 special.
So advantages and disadvantages of a smaller gun.
Smaller gun is lighter, it's smaller, and it's easier to have with you. It's easier to carry. Larger gun is heavier, it's bigger, it's harder to carry, but it's easier to shoot. The small gun, it's going to be hard to shoot no matter what. There are ways to carry a larger gun, and maybe you get a large gun that doesn't weigh as much, but certainly the convenient way to go is a smaller gun. If the 38 still kicks too much, like it does for a lot of people, you get one of these in 22, that holds 8 or 7 shots, depending if it's Magnum or a 22 long rifle. You have options. Any gun with you beats any gun not.
One of the things she asked about was, because this is a 5-shot, is there such a thing as a 5-shot speed loader?
Yeah, there's a couple different companies making speed loaders for 5-shot guns like this. Y'all get some speed strips. It carries them flat. A little bit slower to load, but it's more convenient to carry. But you know what they call somebody who carries a 5-shot 38 with a speed loader? They call them an optimist. Because the confrontation is going to be over one way or the other with those 5. You're not going to have time in the firefight to do a real, excuse me, sir, I got it.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. He's taken off, if he's still able to take off. But,
so, large gun, small gun, whatever gun.
Guns for everybody.